What's up there, boys and girls? Welcome on back. We missed last week. Last week everybody was down and out. But we are back just in time. At least 2 out of 3 of us are back just in time. Poor Joe is still down bad and still sick. I'm sure he's watching right now and he's gonna correct us with everything we say wrong, or he's just gonna take notes. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Exactly.
Because that's what everybody else should do. So Joe will be back next week. Joe's just down bad this week. He'll be back on this week. I just got back into town. Adam, how was your weekend?
It's good. And just kind of low key. Just did some catch up with work. Did some editing. Did some recording, and just spent some time at home. That's it.
Nice. Nice. You'd be proud of me. I actually put out a YouTube video yesterday. I was really proud of myself.
I watched it.
I appreciate it. I was proud of myself. I was like, hey, look at that. I'm a YouTuber again. One day back, and I'm already pro.
That's all you need.
Yeah. My week was far more eventful. I ducked out of all the snow, right? So I missed all that nonsense, but then came back to disaster in my car. If you guys saw on Twitter, it was literally under 6 feet of snow and took me a while to find and then longer to dig out. But we made it back by halftime in the game on Sunday. So all is good. Nice wins for both of our teams this week. So we're feeling good about that. But the important stuff this week, the exciting part, I'm all giddy about this week. Like, are you stupid excited for Blitz?
I honestly I get this feeling every time. I'm really excited for it, but I'm also in my own head, thinking I'm going to do it all wrong, but I always end up making a ton of coins. I always enjoy the program itself, but I always have this feeling beforehand, get that little bit of nerves just because am I doing the right thing? Am I buying enough? Did I buy too early?
Right.
And that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
This is one of the best programs as market guys. I think this is one of the best programs in the game for us. There's so much movement in the market, even if it's just for 10 minutes. There's a lot of movement.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Yeah, no, I agree. People had actually commented because on that spreadsheet I put those notes to myself from the past. And the one thing that I noticed for the last 3 years of doing that is me trying to convince myself to just trust it and go in and buy everything. Because every time I know we talked about this, I think it was on your channel this morning or yesterday morning. My biggest regret always in Blitz is not buying enough. Going, maybe it won't go back up. And it always does. And I get so mad at myself for not just going all in.
And I think that's the fear that, not even a fear, but we know that's going to happen, but there is that off chance that the market doesn't move as much as we want. And I think that's my biggest fear is they put some kind of training offer in and it just keeps the market stagnant. And that's what I'm really worried about.
Right.
Because we should see a crash, right? We should see a crash.
Yeah. Like a 50% crash.
We should. But what if they add some training offers? Do you think it'll still drop enough?
Yeah, I think so. Actually, real quick, let me preface this real fast. Being Blitz coming out and everybody spending money, Rob actually just put in the chat. Walmart has the 5850 Madden points for $30. Normally $50. That is actually a nice little savings. If you're about to go spend money on Blitz, that's not a bad. I might actually log in after we finish this show and go buy a couple of those and be ready for this weekend. Nice job, Rob. Good find. But so down to the training side of it, if they do release training offers, which I actually really expect this year, right? With how they've used training so far, everything that comes out 3 times a week, there's a different training pack in the store. Yeah. So yes, I think we will get training offers. I don't think it'll be at every interval though.
Okay.
Right? I'm wondering if because typically we get 8 a.m., noon, 4 p.m., 8 p.m., and then one at 11 to midnight.
That's right. That's usually the better offer of the day.
Right, yeah. That's when the Fire Fantasy packs come out. Yeah. That's when the Redux guys are out. That's when all the cool stuff comes out.
Yeah, exactly.
If the training packs come out, I would pick probably at one of those slots per day. Might have one, which would give us the rest to tank out. But what an opportunity though. What if the training one's at 8 p.m.? That tells me at 8 a.m., noon, and 4 p.m. I can load. And I don't have to wait. I don't have to wait for shit. I just go buy it and hey, tonight at 8 o'clock, I'm going to make 3 million coins.
And that will work for the first, at least for the first 2 days. People
Oh
might
yeah,
start
yeah,
catching
yeah.
on, like, maybe, like, the Sunday, Monday, but, like,
Right.
the first couple days for sure, we could definitely take advantage,
Yeah. I mean,
at the very
also,
least.
like, that's a good point though too. People will start to catch on, but
Mm,
um remember that it's not. I always have to like remind myself that we are the 1%ers in this game,
that's right.
and
Right.
we will be on for every single offer for 3 straight days.
Yeah.
When a lot of people are out of town with family, maybe they get home on Sunday, maybe they get home on Monday, maybe they log in for the first time and they go, "Oh, cool stuff. Let me take a look at this." Um, I feel like that's like 80% of the player base is that very, very casual player, where it's us lunatics that literally have alarms set on my phone to make sure that I'm down here live and ready to go to open up every stupid bundle that comes out for 3 solid days.
That's it. Like I'm gonna be on here just in the auction house. As soon as those bundles drop or those packs drop, I'm gonna be on buying stuff on the market. Except for Thursday because I gotta be at work because we don't have holiday. So I'll be
Oh,
at work in
yeah,
the
yeah,
afternoon,
yeah,
which
yeah.
kind of sucks for a few hours, but it'll be all right.
That's all
I'm
right.
not too
Thursday
worried.
we should have nothing until like 11 o'clock at
Overnight.
night, so I'm not
Yeah.
too
So
too worried. Maybe some
exactly.
solos, maybe some challenges come out.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Hopefully that'll be how that shakes out. Um,
Sure.
let's talk about that though. The plan, right?
Yeah.
When all of this stuff, if you guys don't know how this works, like we're hoping the schedule comes out tomorrow. I would
TJ did
imagine.
say like part of the schedule will come out
Yeah,
tomorrow. That's what he said. So I don't know if that means like maybe just like day one or day two, maybe day one and day two, and then we'll keep putting out new stuff. Like, how did it work?
hopefully.
I also don't remember how it worked. Did they give us? They didn't give us the entire schedule, did they?
They did. Yeah, we got the entire
Did.
schedule last year, which was
Good.
nice to
Yeah.
kind of like, because then the big part is if we get that tomorrow, I know I'm going to jump on stream at 6 o'clock tomorrow night
Yeah.
and break down what the best offers are, and not only like what the best offers are, but when they are, right? Because like the ones that like I want to
Yeah.
map it out so that
Right.
say you want one of the champions or masters, whatever we call them, and it's whatever 15,000 blitz bucks or blitz tokens,
Whatever. Yeah.
whatever they call it this year. What's the cheapest route to go ahead and do that? Because you don't want to be stuck at the end. Because usually the last offers, like the catch up ones, are like game day packs. It's not really stuff that you want, but like people will
Exactly.
chase that because they're like, oh, I'm only like
We need
200
it.
blitz bucks away. So yeah, that's all they have. So it's like, yeah, grab some punk ass elite packs for 50 bucks.
Right.
And it's still a better offer, right? But it's not legend packs with, a 92 plus topper or something like that. These bundles are usually like beyond top tier, right? Like your normal, like what do we get right now? 88 toppers or an 89 toppers in the legend. I haven't bought a
Yes.
legend bundle in a
I
while, so
haven't bought a Legend
89.
Bundle in a while ever this year.
Um,
Yeah, they're up
I
there. They're up there.
yeah, it's like eight. I think it's 88 or
80.
89.
Yeah, I think it's 89 at this point.
Yeah, I would fully expect the legend toppers out of this to be like 92s and maybe more than one. Um,
Yes. Yes.
or like 5 platinum players, or you know what I mean? Like there's going to be
Mhm.
some kind of like ups, and it's cheaper, right? Like we'll have that for like 8,900 Madden points, not the normal 12,000.
And I think that is the thing, right? That's where people are going to spend. Like you're gonna see people who maybe don't normally spend money who will jump in, right? Like I usually don't. I think last year I bought a Fire Fantasy pack just for like a YouTube video. I just wanted to have it, but I don't know if I'm gonna spend much this year.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
I might dabble if there's a really good offer that I can't say no to, and I might dabble in it.
right. Yeah. Like I can tell you this year, after last year, I chased the master because I wanted to have it done for content.
Yep.
And it was Lamar Jackson, and I hated it. Hated him. He was so
It wasn't
bad.
even
So
good. It
bad.
wasn't even good.
I played for 2 games and literally sold him immediately. I'm like, you got to go. Granted, he was still like a million coins, right? So you still made a ton of coins, but that was a $300 card, right? For $300, I got back like a million coins. It was, I mean, I also got a bunch of other bundles and stuff.
Right.
So like, it's not
Right.
like I paid $300 for that one card. I got a lot of stuff with the topper of that card. And he was trash. So I'm not going to chase the Masters this year. What I'm going to do though is map out the best value of stuff to buy. So if you don't have a lot, you don't want to drop $300. Say you get, you have somebody in the chat just said they have 2,800 points. I don't know what that'll buy you yet. When we see what the offers are, we'll break it down and find out
For sure.
how to best use that for sure, right? There'll be some stuff. Speaking of value though, I talked about this in my last video and on Twitter last year, and I think the year before that as well. We had a early like head start bundle.
Yes.
And I remember it wasn't great, right? It was like, I forget, I think it was like some elite packs or whatever last year. I tried to look.
They're very bad. Like the cards that you got in them, that wasn't what you're buying them for.
Right.
I found out later what you're buying was the Blitz bits or bucks, whatever it was called last year. I don't even remember now. But
Yeah.
that's what you were buying them for because of the value that you got back in terms of the Blitz stuff. It wasn't what you're getting in those packs. I'm pretty sure they're all gold except for like one elite. It was like bad.
Yeah. They definitely were not great, but they had a 2-to-1 ratio for dollars spent to Blitz bits, where everything after that was straight 1-to-1, right? So every bundle if you bought a bundle for 8,900 points, you got back 8,900 Blitz bits. But that one was, I'm trying to find it. It was like, I don't know, 2,500 and you got back 5,000. Like it was like half priced. I don't think they're going to have it. Oh yeah. Okay. The Blitz pack. There were Blitz packs. I forgot we had Blitz packs. Yeah, Blitz packs were 21,000 coins a piece.
They were nothing. There was not really
right, but they were daily, right? You could buy like one a day, I think, right? Or maybe there were like 10 or 15 total you could buy. But
they were good value if you waited, because like I don't think they reset last year. I thought people were hoping they would reset. I don't know if they did. I don't think they did.
I don't think they did either, because people were panicking at the end.
Yes.
Okay, the Blitz Head Start bundle was 2,000 points, and it contained 4 Blitz packs. And you got back 4,200 bits. The 4 Blitz packs for 2,000 points, and they were 21,000 coins a piece, or 500 points. So it wasn't that you got the same amount back, right? But for those, if you bought the pack for 500 points, you only got 300 Blitz bits.
That's right. Yeah.
For this, you paid 2,000 and got back 4,200, more than double back what you spent into it. So it was actually really, 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 really good offer. Yeah. And then there was the 12 times
for what, a few hours, right?
Yeah, it might have been part of the 11 to midnight stuff before, or maybe it was 8 p.m. until midnight the day before, and we all kind of were like, I don't know if I should do that, and like, because we didn't know yet, right? I remember watching ScoMo, and he was like, I don't know if this is a good idea, and then he bought one. He's like, well, that was shit. I'm not doing that again. But then in hindsight, we're like, damn it, I should have bought all of those.
Yeah. But like, cause like I don't think the schedule, or we didn't know the ratio of Blitz bits to tickets or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
At the time. Yeah. Okay.
Right. Yeah. We didn't know if that was going to be a really good deal or a really bad deal.
Right.
Turns out it was. So this year, if they put out the early bird ones, I might buy all of them.
Yeah. Especially if you go, I honestly, that's what I was saying this morning. I said, if you're planning on spending money and trying to get the Masters, that's probably your best value if that's your goal. If your goal is to get one of the Masters that they reveal tomorrow, that is probably your best bet.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that would set you up, right? If that gave you 4,200, that is, I mean, 16,000, almost 17,000 bits to work with.
How much was the conversion to the tickets? Do you remember last year?
I have it here.
The Bo Jackson was 15,000 Blitz tickets, but how many? I don't remember how many tickets you got.
Have the data. Hold on, sir.
Yeah, perfect.
This is why I'm a nerd with all these stupid tabs and these stupid spreadsheets.
That's why I asked you, because I don't have it. I got better.
I even broke it down. So like, let's say like Derwin James and Jamar Chase. They costed 4,750 bits. You got back 2,375 tickets. You got back half.
Okay, so half. Okay, so you needed pretty much 30,000 Blitz bits to build the Bo Jackson, or to get the Bo Jackson.
Right,
15,000. Okay, so there you go. So and if you're getting, like you said, that
20,000, that gets you almost all the way there.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So it's like, it's close.
So if you did that, right, that's like, what, you buy 4 of those, so we're talking, what, $80 for those 4? And then, I mean, honestly, one other $100 bundle, and you got the Masters. You can do it in $180.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And if you wait, it costs you 300.
Yeah, and you might not even need a full other bundle if you grind the game and you do all your like
all the challenges. All that, right? you buy the packs with coins.
Like you might just need to spend like $80, and you might be like on your way if it works like last year, which I assume it's going to be similar. They're pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, remember last year we had 3 champions and a limited, plus a limited player ish that quick sold for a lot of bits.
That's right. We had like the Nick Neiman or whatever.
Yeah.
Like 87 or something.
Right. Yeah. So they do something like that again. You can work the market and not have to spend. Like, I know it's a cash program, right? We're not going to lie about it. It is a cash program. But there are things you can do to minimize the amount of cash you spend and still get the master instead of this year with how prices are. I expect the master to be 2 million coins minimum.
God, yeah.
We'll see. We should definitely have some limiteds out. Champions should be coming out tomorrow.
I wonder if they're gonna do it like similar, because we had like one champion, and then we had like two champions, right?
Right.
One was 94, the other two were 93. I wonder if that's gonna be similar this year. Do you think
Maybe?
we get a boost? Do you think they go up to 93? Wait, are we at 93s?
Yeah.
No, sorry. Do they jump to 94s? No, too early, right?
I mean, they could. I don't see why not. Like, Zero Chill is literally days away at this point, right?
That's true. That is true. And then that would mean that the last AKA release will be 94s as well.
Yeah.
On Monday. Okay.
You would think. Maybe. How many AKAs have we had at 93 so far? Do we know?
Just one. Wait. No. Sorry, not one. A couple.
I'm in sets right now.
Okay, those things is supposed to be 94s this week. Okay.
It's supposed to go 9. Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay. So that would make sense then.
We've had 3 weeks of 93s. Okay, yeah. Good call, Joe.
Yeah, that makes
See,
sense.
we knew Joe be here with the good info on the backside. Appreciate you, sir.
He knows that stuff.
He's like our producer on the back. I'm like, no, idiots. This is the answer. I'm like, okay. And you just have him like in my ear going, hey, idiot, look at the camera. I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot. Nice. All right, yeah, that'll be solid. All right, cool. So I fully expect then to at least one. I mean, they could always do something wild, like the big masters in 95, and then the other ones are 94s.
Right.
But more than likely, we'll probably get. Oh, I think maybe they're all just 94s.
I think because yeah.
We could have the other guys like the Derwin and Jamar last year that weren't masters, but they were the masters of like the bits.
Like
they were the best ones.
Call them? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I do. Let's talk about those guys real quick though.
Okay.
I don't know if you recall, but I definitely do, especially Jamar Chase. He was a 92, right?
Yes. Yeah. Derwin was a 92, and was it Jamar Chase was also the 92?
Yeah, they were both 92s. They came out different days. Like I think one was available for the first 2 days, the other one was out for the second 2 days. I remember when they first came out, they were like the worst training value. Right? It's like right now 92s are like 230,000 coins.
Yeah.
So picture like they drop and they're 300,000 for the first like 2 hours. And then everybody gets enough bits and they start buying him. And then they literally drop to being like the best training value for 92s. And then they were gone. And then they skyrocketed in price. And then again, it became the worst training value of all 92s. They were so cheap. I mean, we're talking, I think they were like 80,000 coins and then shot back up to like 160. They literally doubled like, as soon as they left packs.
Well, they started off high.
Yeah.
And then they stayed for a little bit. How long did it stay for like that day, right?
No, it was only high for a couple hours till they got flooded in the auction house. Because remember, there was a limit. I think you only build like 2 or 3 of them.
Yes.
But everybody needed, they were decent value for trade-in. So like, let me just get these guys so I can sell them and then move on. Durham was 70K. Yeah, Joe remembers. These were the best. They were literally like under 80K, and we were buying a ton of them.
And we sold
and then they doubled in price the day after they came out of packs. So definitely whoever that is, we'll find out. Hopefully we'll get all this info tomorrow. We can break this down on like when, not only what to do, but when to do it, right? Like that's the really, really important part. But I'm going to tell everybody, like, don't look at the price so much. Like we all have our spreadsheets out there. You guys know the info that we have out there, the tools you guys can use.
Yeah.
Use those so that you know, like right now a 92 at 240,000 is 11 per training.
Yeah.
If that 92 that comes out is at like 4, buy every one of them.
Because like there's no way it's
You
not.
can't lose that. You can't lose. There's no way the market stays at 5 forever. I don't care if you have to hold it until TVPs come back out in 45 days. And you're set rich.
We know we kind of know that they're coming back, right? Like it's
right.
Like
yeah, I feel like it's set now, right?
Yeah. We know every like few, we have it for like 3 weeks and they'll go and we'll have it back. Like, yeah.
I'm a big fan. I like the way this is working. It's like a long-term like cycle to hold things out. And speaking of cycles real quick, how good were high golds this week? I was selling them for 7,000 last night. I was like, I can't believe these are this high. I had so many of them.
I was selling them like on the app just because I was like downstairs. I was selling them, and they're like by the time I listed my next one, it was gone.
Yeah,
I
same.
was even waiting. I was
Crazy.
like 6, 7K, and they were gone immediately. I was like, my God. I guess because the comp pass, I will give them credit. The comp pass is not bad. Like I didn't expect to get an additional player there.
Yeah, I
Like
was
the
shocked.
Plaxco.
I was
I
shocked
did
to
not
get the
expect that.
91
I thought
Plaxco.
just
Yeah,
gonna be all the comp pass guys. I
right.
like that. I like that. I think that's why people went in on it, especially for
Yeah,
missing a bunch of the comp guys that they needed. So
right, right. I kind of
yeah.
hope that that's. I think we all voice this kind of same
Mhm,
sentiment. Like, if that's
mhm.
the same going on permanently, that'd
Yes.
be a big win. I could almost do without the bonus player
Yeah.
at number 11 if I consistently get a 92 player that I missed before, or even not even missed, but just like, okay, well, I can quick sell him, even if whatever, put him in for 5,000 training. I don't care.
Never.
It's just
Something. Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I don't mind that at all. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, even if you like, I still I'm with you. Like every single compass that should be there. But even if they do it like every other compass, I'm okay
Right.
with that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm fine with
Yeah.
that
Like
too.
the one from this week, he's not in the one for next week, but he's
Yeah,
in a month essentially. He's back in. You can
exactly.
get him again. I think that's
Exactly.
fair.
Because like I get it's a compass and you like you're supposed to grind. Like I get it's so hard to like talk about this because like some guys like I don't even want to get into it because
I know.
it
I
will
know.
start
Yeah.
arguments.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't hate that. Like give them a couple weeks to like have these cards that being the best, and then if you didn't get it, then you can get it in like a month or
Right.
whatever.
Yeah. That'd be cool. I'd be
I'm
cool
okay
with
with
that.
that too. But
All
yeah.
right. Let me jump back on here. What did I miss? What did I miss?
So I guess like so we talked about the 92 like hero players with the value for training, which I think that is gonna be I think that's gonna be the moneymaker this year, like the
Right.
big coin making
Mm-hmm.
this time around. But I also wanted to mention, are you going into Blitz with even a little bit of training?
Yes.
Okay.
I have like 12,000 right now. I thought about just rolling it tonight and getting out, but I think I have like a 90 and a 91 still in my binder, so I have a little bit more training.
Okay.
I mean, I might just hold like 30K.
That's what I'm thinking too. Like I was planning on holding about 50 just in case. Worst case, okay, I take a little bit of a back on it, but like best case, that can potentially like double up my coins if there's a good offer.
Right.
Right? Like that 50K could end up being really, really good in training. So I don't know. It's just one of those things where I haven't decided yet. I haven't pulled the trigger yet.
Yeah, I know. I saw some guys rolling TVPs today, which is good because that corner I saw at like 440 before we got on. So like I might have to grab him tonight at 400. Um,
Yep.
but yeah, I think I'm just so concerned because I remember I think it was 2 or 3 years ago. It was during the Zero Chill program. They had training offers show up.
Yes.
Like not every time, not every like because they did the same like a Blitz event
Yeah.
during Zero Chill.
Yeah.
And it wasn't every offer, but it was like every other. So like every like 4 hours you needed training.
Right.
And people had amnesia and forgot. Um,
Yeah.
and we would go in and I remember there was at one point, I think I was buying like 92s for something stupid. I think they were like
Yeah.
50K at the time.
Yeah.
And selling them immediately, like literally just going on filtering by position, buying one for 50, posting it for 100. It was selling like that. Like
Because no
I
one was
couldn't buy
filtering
them
if they
in.
needed it.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
trying to, you couldn't do it fast enough.
Yeah.
And you literally make like 1.5 million coins in like 12 minutes. I mean, not even exaggerating. Like it was absurd.
And you didn't have to prep for it. All you had to do was just get on and buy the card.
Right, right. And I kind of assume the same thing will happen, but I'd like to have like
Yeah.
stuff ready, or at least my training set, so I'm not like shit. I got to filter down and buy stuff real fast before it all disappears, and then it's just a pain in the ass.
But like
Um,
Joe's saying, he's hoping that training is gonna tank day one before they even
yes,
get a training offer, which it could. It could. We could have that really good training offer. Remember how we had that the what's it called? The team of the week thing. You could probably
yeah,
potentially get really cheap training that night if that's like a
right.
really good. They're gonna open it up with a good offer, I assume.
I would think so too.
Right?
Um, yeah,
So
you're right. Even if they don't, right? Even if say the first offer has training,
yeah.
again, amnesia.
I
If
know.
training's not in every offer, one of them that if it doesn't have training, it's going to tank. So we could, like I said, we could see a wild swing of training be at 5
Yeah.
and then up to 20 for like 30 minutes, right? And then the next offer back down to 5 and then back to 20, and I would lose my shit. We would all be at like 100 million coins by Monday
Oh,
night.
easy. Easy.
Um,
Keep doing that
well,
same thing
God,
over and over
please,
again.
please let me design one of these programs. I swear to
Oh, it'd
God,
be
like
bad.
Anybody with a brain would be a billionaire, and everybody else would be like, "Hey, I got 3 things." I'm like, "Hey, good job, buddy."
You do well.
But God, it'd be so like
Yeah.
But the same thing, like we never. This year's so different.
That's the thing, right? We
that-
don't. It's hard to predict. I think like
right.
it's kind of a little bit okay now with like the training variety packs. We know that they're coming now. We know what the market's gonna do when those are in there. But now when
Yeah.
the TVPs is gone for a little bit, I don't know really what to expect because like they could throw in like they kind of put the coins in at a pretty good time, like giving people their
Oh yeah,
coins.
yeah.
It's kind of like it was like kind of the same thing with the train. Was it the training before? No, what was it? Yeah, the training before TVP, right?
Yeah. When the
Yeah.
packs came out, everybody got their trophy packs back
trophy
right
packs, that's
before
right.
TVPs came out. We're like,
Yeah.
damn, that's timing.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I don't hate it though. I'm like, whatever, have at it.
Yeah.
Shoot, what was I about to go check? I was about to pull up something in the game and look at it.
But yeah,
Oh,
no,
the TVPs. They are out in 1 day and 14 hours.
So that's on 10:30 on Thursday, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, originally I thought it was last Wednesday, but it not quite there. Yeah, we did something about Blitz.
Okay, let's see. Let us see.
Ooh, we'll be revealing 25 plus Blitz players tomorrow on GMM.
20. Wait, we're getting the players? Like that's a lot. Is 25
25 players? Yeah, I think we had like 5 last year. Or 7 total.
Are they talking about like those, like all those other ones? Because we got like a lot of like 89s, 90s. Like we had.
Oh, maybe we did. Okay,
had,
you're right.
There
were
we had
low
James,
elites.
Wirfs, Pierre Lewis.
You're right. Yep.
Game and James. So yeah, some of them changed. Like not.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. If there's gonna be a bunch of like 88 and stuff, then that makes sense.
Yeah. Let me see if I can do this the right way.
I just looked at the graphic and I'm just laughing and I know you know why.
Yeah, I know. Like, but I mean, I'm gonna pull this up on the screen right here so everybody can see.
Yeah.
We have guesses. Ah, dang it! I almost had it and I messed it up. I thought I had it.
There it is.
Okay, there we go.
There it is.
All right. How do we? Does the left kind of look like Tua to you?
It does kind of look like Tua or Tua, an eagle.
That looks like Dolphins players, right? That looks like Tua on the left. Okay, look at me. I got one. I finally got one. It's my first one. I got it. No, don't be Dan Marino. That's not Dan Marino. Dan Marino's not that skin tone, homie.
Who said Dan Marino?
Marino.
Maybe? Okay.
Oh, could be Hurts, maybe.
Yeah,
I think it's Tua, though. I think it's Tua.
Yeah.
Sauce on the right? Where? Over here? All the way to the right.
I don't see Sauce.
No, I'm seeing things. I see Waddle. All of them look like Dolphins cards, though, because the panel,
honestly, the Blitz,
panel looks like Dolphins colors to me. It's throwing me off.
Yeah.
That's McNabb? I don't think it's McNabb. I would almost bet money. Actually, I would bet money it's not McNabb. Quiet.
Third one is Sean Taylor. I do not.
That would be cool. Taylor. I don't see the other ones. I can't see anything on. The other 3 I don't know. The only know the one on the left. The one on the left honestly looks like I don't know, like on Sega, right? Like the original Sega, like Madden 91. Like that would be Tua. His actual item in the game would look like that running around.
For sure. Yes, I think we're both colorblind, actually.
We are, yeah. We are the worst. That's why I can't ever see these things. Like, where do you see blue? They're like, the whole thing's blue. I'm like, oh, shit, I thought I was green. My bad. They're so bad at this. I saw, man, we did, speaking of which, we did I usually wear a uniform to work every day, right, being in the military.
Yeah.
And then we had a dress down day for, I forget what it was for, but we had to wear purple.
You did not wear purple, did you?
I could not. I'm not kidding. I pulled out like 7 shirts out of my closet and I was taking pictures and sending it to the girls I worked with. Like, is this purple? Like, that's blue. Is this one purple? Like, that's green. Is this purple? Like, that's the same color blue. I'm like, God damn it, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm the same exact way. I was walking around with a forest green shirt for the longest time. And I asked my wife where my black Adidas shirt was. She's like, you don't own one of those. Like, cool.
Oh cool. Man, somebody else that knows the struggle. Just like, okay, well, I guess I don't know anything. God, it's so great. Cool, awesome. Yeah. I'm glad. That makes me happy that I'm not alone here.
But no, that's okay. So 25 players, that makes sense because I'm looking at the list from last year, and it's not entirely 25, but it's like close. So
Yeah, at first I was like, what the hell? But because there were a lot of 88s, a lot of 88s, 89s, 90s, 91s, 92s.
yeah,
Yeah, and they all came out at different times.
yeah. So last year we had a total of 23. I just counted.
Okay, so we're right on
Because
track then.
yeah, so it makes sense because then we also had like those challenge rewards, like those free, like that strong safety bow and that Daniel Jones wide receiver.
Oh,
So
right. I
we'll
forgot.
see some of those.
Oh man, give me back a strong safety bow.
Yeah, that was
God,
good.
some of those were so good.
And Bo hasn't got a card yet, has he? I know he's had like that
No,
run,
yeah,
Yankee Club one,
yeah,
but
he's got that one, but nothing just in the game.
yo, that Pitts LTD was actually
He
disgusting
was
last
he was
year.
absurd. Yeah.
Imagine, I'm thinking we get a Parham LTD. Give me
Oh, I
it.
hate it and I love it at the same time
Give
so
me it.
much.
Oh man,
Gross.
might as well. But yeah,
Gross.
no.
I'm all about it, but God, it'll be so toxic. I hate it already.
Yeah, the people hate it, but I feel like this is actually like now I'm actually really excited just after talking about this, knowing what I'm going after for the most
Right.
part. I know I don't know what the rewards will be, but like just knowing that those players that quick sell for Blitz tickets or Blitz bucks, whatever they are, I am going all in when they're in packs.
Yeah. Why
Going
I
all
kind
in.
of remember I kind of think the low ones didn't budge.
No, they did it. It was the
Um
higher ones. I think like the 91s and 92s did like
yeah.
something. Yeah.
Like I don't remember if Jonnu Smith did. I don't remember if Dante Fowler did. Like we're
I
kind of
don't remember. Joe
past
would probably know because I'm sure he invested like
some of
crazy in that.
them.
But I remember the Jamar Chase and the Derwin James did
You,
100%.
you know what I do distinctly remember, and this is gone now, but the power ups for some of these guys, the low ones, skyrocketed. Like I feel like Creed Humphreys went like through the roof. And like these guys that like Perry Nickerson, I was like, who are you? Like from like literally 100 coins to like 8,000 in seconds.
Yeah, just because like everyone like it was like you could get it no problem. These were so easily attainable, right? So everyone had
Right.
them,
Yeah.
which was that's why it was so good. But yeah, now with no power ups other than legends,
Yeah. We're
I don't
just
think
kind of
there's really
out,
that much
right? Like
point.
that's it.
Which possibly could mean that these Blitz Bucks players might just all go up after a little while.
Yeah.
That people remember Jamar Chase power up. I don't even
Yeah.
remember how good that
Yes.
was. I
God,
think I only had
man.
like one. So
Wild. Oh, the good old days, right? The wild good old. It's like it was really like the Wild West, those power ups, man. Like it's so different now.
you can make so much with power ups.
I know. I
And then
know. I
okay,
know. I
the
know.
next question is, what are you doing with your LTDs? Are you planning on selling them during Blitz?
No.
Okay.
Um, not the ones in the lineup, right? Like I have, I think 4 extras that aren't playing. Like I have like I think 2 extra Dawkins and 2
Okay.
of the left end from last week, the Harvest one.
Yeah. Yeah.
That he never made the lineup. He just didn't make the cut.
Okay.
So like if they hit like 450, which I don't know if people aren't really going to be buying limiteds this week. I should try to sell them now because I know coin sellers, them dirty little scumbags, will be looking to buy up limiteds to go ahead and sell coins this whole weekend.
Right.
So maybe I should post them up for like keep an eye on them anyway.
Okay. I just wasn't sure because people are going to start buying back their teams now, right? Do they pick up any of the LTDs? I don't know if they will.
I don't
They
think so.
probably
I
won't,
mean,
right?
the limiteds because they won't really change, right? They'll sit between their 430 and 600 for each of them, until they get a redux out. I do think that I want to unload. It's so tough because the redux is just like, hey, happy Thursday, we just dropped 40 reduxes. You're like, oh
That's
shit,
exactly.
bro! Like,
You can't predict.
yeah,
You can't.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, but last time Cervantes said, yeah, season 3 is not far away, but they didn't drop the reduxes with the season last time. There's like, hey, happy Monday, reduxes are today. You're like, okay.
I legit had like a video idea I had planned out, and I'm like, I'm gonna do it, and then they dropped another 20 like reduxes. I'm like, well, that I can't do that.
Right? Yeah.
It's possible to do now, so I'm
right.
not. So,
yeah.
Thanks. Exactly.
As far as I'm concerned, the reduxes because I'm buying them all under 450. They are 100K rentals. So even if I just quick sell them, like at worst you sell them for 400, you make an extra 10K out of it.
Just call it,
yeah, and move on. Because some are so good. Like I just got Nick Chubb, Deion Dawkins. I have never added a lineman to my squad before and watched him just literally mug the crap out of people on the outside. I'm so happy with this card right now.
Yeah.
And Faneca, oh my god,
I
Faneca
wish I
is just
grabbed him.
slaughtering people.
I did not get him, but I
If you
did.
run dime against Faneca and your defensive back comes in, it is an instant pancake, and every time I love it. It's every time I see him line up in dollar, I'm like, "Homo, your guys are dead," and sure as shit, just right on his back. Yeah, no. So the limiteds, I'm holding on to forever. I might even add in today's corner because I've heard he's a goon, even though he's 4'11. You short hating bastards. 4'11 corner, right? Yeah. Guys will tell me if he's under 6 foot, he's unplayable.
That's what
Comes in
say.
Tags in at 5'11, plays like a goon. We're gonna add him to the squad, I think. If he gets down to 400 tonight, we have today and tomorrow to check out. So we'll see.
I think you'll have people panic selling some stuff once they see the reveals tomorrow as well.
Yeah, I did want to touch on that. Last year was different because there were no TVPs, so the market from the second release of Harvest on dipped hard. And then like that Wednesday to Thursday to Friday wasn't that much of a drop off because it already had come down from like 20 per training down to 12 and then got down to 9 from there. Here we're still at it was at like 13. Now we're at like a little under 11, right? We're like 10 and a half right now. But that tells me that same as before, like it is dying to drop, right? Like it keeps hitting a floor and it just barely edges underneath, right? Like by a couple thousand at a time. And then I think when TVPs are gone and then adding in all the excess packs and all the extra coins people have to just like kind of buy packs. Man, this could be give, wild, right?
Something's got to give. Like I can't see it. There's no reason for it to stay up. Like there's got to be like some kind of massive like they got to put training varieties back in order to keep it up. I think I don't think there's any other way.
Unless this year the way they did it, whoever their economist is, he kind of undercut things a little bit too far, or like he just planned things out and it's reacting. I'm going to guarantee in a way not expected, right?
Yeah.
So it's having a more negative of an effect. So it's tough.
Joe is asking, there was no harvest bundles. There wasn't. I went through it today and there was no harvest offers at all.
Ooh, last year? Ooh, that's interesting. I know, but the market as a whole, I think, will come down.
That's what I'm thinking as well.
Yeah.
So, like, it should still be during, right? Like, I still think, like, that the Moss, the Lawrence Taylor, those guys will still drop. Just if the whole market drops, they should drop alongside.
Right. Yeah, you won't. I don't think you see them sitting much higher.
Yeah.
Especially now. I mean, we're 3 weeks into this harvest program. Like, are you still like waiting to go get Moss or LT? Like, you want them, you're gonna go get them. You know what I mean? Like, they're out there.
And plus, like, and then what LBJ just said, like, there is harvest rolls still, but those drop at the drop of a dime. Like, we never know when they're gonna be gone. They just leave. Like those program rolls are just gone out of nowhere. So
right.
But like if training goes cheap, could there potentially be some profit in those harvest rolls or that all Madden training pack?
If they're still there, right?
Still
like
there, that's the thing. Yeah.
I don't know if everything disappears on Thursday. Like, I mean, we have the timer on the TVPs, but the other packs, somebody mentioned it in chat before, and they're right. The training packs disappear with no warning. There's no timer on them. You just wake up, you're like, well, shit, I guess those are gone.
That's exactly how it's been.
Yeah, I mean, could be though, right? If training gets cheap enough, 100%. Like maybe not the harvest rolls because they're so bad.
Dude, 80 simulated, bro.
So bad.
I can't.
Yeah, but I mean,
you have other people getting crazy luck, and you're like, well, no, that's not. You're just keep going because like my luck is horrible.
Yeah. But yeah, I do agree that I think the harvest stuff. I think when you see those individually drop off, will probably be like when just the regular packs are out.
Right, because you'll get those pieces,
Yeah, we'll have just like an elite bundle. Like those will still come out of packs that people open up. So that'll fluctuate the market a little bit too. But like I said, if the market as a whole goes down to 5, everything goes down to 5 because people just won't buy. And we're gonna get better cards this weekend.
Yeah, those are not gonna be the top end cards during the program.
Right, they're gonna be 93s with 94s topping out. So, and we'll see how we.
I think they drop. I think they drop during.
Unless
I
we're
don't.
wrong, they could all be 93s this weekend, and then Monday for AKAs kicks off the first 94s.
They could. They could definitely. Um, I don't know. I feel like they gotta make that splash with Blitz, right? It's one of their probably their best revenue
Oh yeah,
program,
absolutely,
right?
absolutely,
So
yeah.
I assume they're gonna want to make these cards good enough that people are gonna go after, and I think they've done that. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll
Um,
see.
we'll see. And I guess my other question to you is, what is your thoughts? I know this is not really Blitz related, but what are your thoughts on recycled legends already? Before we get back into the Blitz, but just like a little.
I'm okay
Like,
with it because guys like Jerome Bettis are 89, and I would love to run with him right now. But like, if he popped off with a 94, 100,000% I'm in on it.
yeah,
Absolutely, I'm all in
that's
on it.
exactly my thought process. Because like people were saying like they're ready recycling, was like, do you want an 89 Moss still, or do you want the new 93 Moss?
Right?
Like, it's kind of a card that you kind of want to have on your team almost all year, kind of
Yeah,
in a way, right? So, okay, cool.
yeah. I've
I'm all
got
with
Bruce
it.
Smith. I mean, I can upgrade him to 91 if I get all of the other all Madden cards, which is absurd.
Yeah,
But if he comes out with a 95 zero chill card, I'll be stoked.
for sure.
Let me use my guy. You know what I mean? Whenever I want to use him. Um, yeah, no, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. What about that though? So speaking of that, there's minimal power ups in the game. Limiteds are one of them.
That's right.
If those do get recycled, like say Jerome Bettis gets 95,
Yeah.
does his 89? Like, do we still follow that same power path? Do we think it's a complete independent card and that other power up path is negated?
Fine. But like they put so much like emphasis on powering that card up. They changed it because it was way too expensive, and then now just not use it anymore. It's kind of like
Right?
I get it. I get that's
Like
how
when
it's
the
been
bus
this
came
year.
out, like he was like
Yeah,
1.4 million coins to build his 89.
that's right. That
Um,
first release was a disaster, like in terms of like what you need to put in because you didn't get
right,
anything back. Yeah. But like I don't know. I feel like it just feels weird that they wouldn't.
right.
Why have a power up at all then?
Yeah, I don't know. Unless they just
Because
want
at
like
that
those
point, there's
specific guys and that's it. Maybe specifically for those guys knowing that they will get an ultimate legend down the road.
and you put it, but then
So then
what if
it
they
would
have
tie
another
in
upgrade
there.
beforehand? Because not all of them are going to get ultimate legends. Not all the legends are going to get
That's
ultimate
true.
legends.
Yeah, some will skip over because there'll be a program card or whatever. Like
Exactly.
if Randy Moss gets Randy Moss, what was he?
He's going to get a legend. No, there was a legend that got an upgrade. I'm pretty sure, didn't he? Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I
I
could.
don't know
Well,
if
no,
we had a.
actually no, we haven't got one yet, right?
I don't think there's been one yet. No.
And they're probably going to. Like we have guys like you said, Bettis, who's definitely due for another one.
Yeah.
Like there's some good like especially the earlier legends were cards that you could definitely see getting other cards. Um, like the Shockey, like Jeremy Shockey. I think he had a legend card. I think he's in like the store on the homepage for some reason.
I think he
So
was
you
a
may
legend. He was a limited though. Shockey was a. No, maybe he was. No, he wasn't. Disregard that.
he was a, I'm pretty sure he
Um,
was a 90. Maybe
but
I'm wrong,
like
but
yeah, like the first release guys, 89,
mm,
super outdated, right? Andre Reed, Bettis, Jay Hilgenberg, Anthony
yeah,
Munoz, Lester
yeah.
Hayes, Mike Vrabel,
Like those guys, I
Chris,
think could get like other
like
cards.
Steve Atwater. I would love a new Steve Atwater card.
Yeah,
Um, like what is like even like Jerome Bettis, like if he's a 94 AKA player,
yeah,
right? Like
yeah,
he fits the bill, right? He could be an AKA player.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. But
does that
that's what
card
I'm
need to
saying.
go
Like,
in?
but then does it screw up all the other programs?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? You know what though? It doesn't give them an advantage. Only like an ability bucket advantage, right?
That's a
That's all
huge
it is.
advantage. It's the only advantage
Yes,
this
yes.
whole game.
No. Sorry, I meant like in terms of like, say for example, we
He
get
doesn't power up, is what you're saying.
yeah, like
Yes.
it's not like an extra overall high.
Yeah.
I know, I get it's still a big advantage, but like, is that a selling point?
Right. So
That could like be
even
interesting on the market too.
even
Like
look
that
at
could,
the Bo Jackson card for the Nike Run Club thing,
mm,
right? If you get the new one, he's by himself. But if you add in the old one, he unlocks another ability bucket.
right,
I
right.
could almost see them doing the same thing where the power up, you don't have to use it. The other card, like if he gets a 94 AKA player, even if you powered him up, he will still be a 94. But maybe he unlocks that additional ability bucket.
That's what and I think that probably because that's what they've did for the legends. Why not just continue that if those legends get an extra card? It'd be an advantage. It'd be something that you have to think about when you buy these cards, right?
I mean, yeah, and I mean the reason this is really, really, really relevant. I mean, we're going to be buying a lot of legends this weekend. Right, every time a legend bundle comes out, 100,000%, I'm sniping all of them. Like,
that's right.
Do I start looking at them like, ooh, maybe I want to buy, because the power ups are different now, right? It's not just the one card, it's every one of them. So if I'm thinking, hey, Fridge could be an AKA player on Monday, maybe I want his 80, his 82, his 84, his 87. Right. Like maybe I want everyone, or no, 81, 83. He was the odd, right? 89's, odd one stayed, 89's even stayed even. Yes. So 81, 83, 85, 87, and 89. Right. I would want all of them.
Because that could be like a really sneaky investment thing that we moving forward, right? That might be almost like a power up investing like we had last year. You could buy some of these cards, and if they get an upgrade, those go up too.
Yeah.
Right.
God, that would be wild. Because some of those, remember, even like the 89s, like what was their 87s?
Yeah.
Were the same price as the 89s, right? Yeah. Like crazy ass priced. So if we then need to power up these players again, it's going to be the same issue, right? So I don't even know if I want to get like the 87s, or I'm sorry, the 89s. I might just want to snatch up on Blitz weekend all of the 87s I can find.
That's right, because if they get an upgrade like over Zero Chill or anything,
right,
that could be real nice.
God, that would be massive.
And the thing is, if it's no risk either, because we're getting it so cheap,
right,
and the market's only going to go up until Zero Chill, then you could just unload them later on. So it's almost like a no risk and possibly a huge reward.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to snipe everything anyway, right? So why not just snipe? I'm going to target these a little bit more heavily than maybe I would have.
Yeah, and then you have until the when does the market come back down enough?
So looking at last year, because I've looked at this a couple of times now to make sure that I had the right info. It doesn't. I mean, it comes back up. So let me just use 90 overalls real quick as a baseline. So 90 overalls.
Yeah.
Let's see. 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, we're at 19 per. And then during Blitz weekend, got down to 8.75. Crazy, man. Right? Okay. 60% drop.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks. It got back up mid-December to 13, almost to 14.
Okay.
So still down, what?
From
40%, right? Still down 40%, 50% almost.
But up 6 coins per trading.
Right, but up 50%. Yeah, so think about it that way. You know what I mean? So coin-wise, they were at 125. Right, got all the way down to 43, and these were not snipe numbers. This was just what the first row of the market was, unfiltered. 43, and then went back up to 69.
Okay, and then when did it? And then it dropped again during the Christmas Day when. Yeah,
Christmas Day they went back to 45.
Okay,
so back to that same baseline. So it gives you 3 weeks, almost a full month. To kind of mess around, watch it. If TVPs come out, you're already set, right? TVPs should come out before Christmas. Yeah. Well, maybe they could come out right afterwards. Oh my God, if it comes out, oh my God.
I don't think I think they're gonna.
I just had a stroke
right before. Yeah, no, I don't. Well, if they did, we know it's over.
Anytime between now and honestly, the mid-January, we're gonna make billions. It's absurd.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. If there is those legends, those early legends who haven't got an upgrade yet, you invest in their lower overall items, and they hit before the presents come out. That could be huge.
Yeah.
If you're just getting them at no risk, like you were saying, we're gonna snipe them anyways. Just hold a little bit longer.
Yeah, and then training stayed at it kept dropping to 9, but then would come back up to 14 flat. Until the first week in January, where all says that the bow and nose rerolls were removed and Campus Heroes 2 dropped, and for some reason that tanked the market, probably because the bow and nose rerolls disappeared.
And I don't think there was a Campus Hero roll, was there?
No. not for
Oh,
twos. Well, I mean, there had to have been, but I don't think anybody cared about it.
yeah. Yeah.
But it was then training got down to under 9 and then under 6 and then
Right.
fluctuated from 4 to 7 the rest of the year, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Until it got to fucking 2 in April and stayed there.
Exactly.
Um,
But that's like it's. I feel like it's like no risk. Like I wouldn't do it now. Like I wouldn't go
Right.
buy those cards now if anyone's like listening and like understanding. But we're talking about during Blitz when those legend packs, because you know there's gonna be legend offers for Blitz, so that's when you buy those and just hold a little bit.
Yeah, and like not only are there legend offers, they're typically the best ones. Right? Like the legend offers are typically, like we said before, like we're talking like a normal 12,000 point bundle, right? $100 bundle comes out for 8,900 points, already a deal.
Yep.
Right? And usually instead of just the bundle, it's the bundle plus a big ass bonus topper.
That's right.
Of like a 92 plus. Or I mean, it could be. I mean, what if it's like a 91 plus AKA player? Like that's massive. You know what I mean? Like, huge. Huge.
Yeah.
Why isn't Merlin Olsen Campus Hero going to the power up? Does he not? Wait, did Merlin Olsen get
Wait, that's a. But does he have a legend? Does Merlin Olsen have a legend?
I think so.
Then that might you're probably right. Then if that's the case, then
that kid kill it out.
I didn't realize
he is. One. He's 93 legend,
and he didn't get one. But did he have a power up though?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
No, because Campus Hero came out first, though.
Oh yeah, he had a 84 Campus Hero and then an 83.
But there was no power ups before that. Like he didn't have a power up then. He got a power up with his legend item. So does that now moving forward? Does his legend, if he gets another upgrade, say like Ultimate Legend, does his Ultimate Legend go into that power up because of it?
I mean, we won't know. That's what we're guessing on. That's what we're wondering.
Yeah. We'll find out whenever one of those, like, there's, like, one of the early legends will get an upgrade at some point. But you're right.
Yeah, at the latest during Zero Chill, we'll know the answer.
But worst case, there's still no risk for us. We're still going to buy these cards anyways.
Right, yeah, that's the part. We're going to buy these cards regardless, and then we're just seeing if down the road. So that's what we're really saying is when you're sniping your legend cards, keep an eye on them, so when they come out a new card, we'll know then if it's going to skyrocket or if it's going to go with the path of all the rest of them. And you're still going to make a ton of coins off it. Just, not, we're hoping for the best, but expecting, whatever.
Exactly. Like best case scenario that you need it and we just become like even more rich. But if not, we're still going to make coins off it. So
yeah, that's a good point though. I didn't even think that Merlin Olsen had an 84 period because you would have thought maybe his 84 would have went into that path anyway.
Right.
Huh, weird.
Yeah. Well, let's wait and see. Again, it's all speculation. We have no idea, but it's just an idea.
Yeah. Either way.
And also, do you still have your strat items from TVP so far?
I have 2.9 million coins in purples.
There you go. I got 1.8. I'm sitting on it.
Yeah. CC, bro, it's what we do. It's all we do. Or if I win the lottery talks. I'm sitting here dreaming about them dropping TVPs right after Christmas and me making 1 billion coins.
That's exactly.
I will proudly open up 687 small to medium presents and then cash in on TVPs and just literally break the game. I want to see that number. I'm going to find out how far it goes, right? Because I know it's not coded to infinity. I'm going to find out I think it's 10 million. Not 10 million. I think it's 1 billion. I think it literally breaks at 1 billion. I know. I think, I win the lottery, CC. Win the lottery, homie.
Yeah.
I think we'll probably hit the lottery. If they don't come out before Christmas, they will 1,000%, I think, come out afterwards. So that should be the second part of season 3. And that should kick things off in a wild way.
Yeah. How long did we have for between the first TVP when they went away and then the one that just came out?
It was like 3 weeks.
It was 3 weeks? Okay.
3 or 4 weeks.
So it should line up around either right before presents open or right after.
Yeah. Yeah, either way. Man, if they did it beforehand, that'll screw people over trying to get presents last minute.
Yes.
Which is always me, like literally like that morning. You know what I mean? Like they open at 9. I'm like, I have until 9:30 to open these. And I'm sitting here spamming every last little bit of training because I have like man, that FOMO kicks in, right? And I'm like
It
just
does. That's the
terrified that I don't
problem.
have enough. And I'm just like spamming every like random present pack that I can, like buying stuff at way overpriced value,
Yep.
at the last minute, like an idiot.
And
Um,
and my issue too is that like I want to get every single like large and extra large or whatever, just because I want to open it on stream. I want to
right,
have it the content, but like
right.
I know they're the worst values. I
Yes.
know they're not good.
Yeah.
I know I'm not gonna make that much coins off them. I know I could just go all in on small and medium, and I'll be happy. I'll make a bunch of coins. But like Omo, like you just said, I want everything.
Well, I mean, Easter last year, remember too, you're able to pull extra larges out of the smalls, the
Yes.
small and medium. So it would happen. So I think since then, if that happens again this year, I'm just opening up small, medium, and that's it. Whatever I
Okay.
get, I get. I'll go in for like 5 million coins and then done. Actually, I say 5 million coins. I'm probably gonna
Same
go
could be
with
way more.
whatever I snipe this weekend and then just sit on it until then and then go nuts again on presents, right? Turn all of this into presents and then turn all of that into TVPs and then magic
Hopefully
300
by
million
that point,
coins.
my coins doubled. And just
Oh
hope for the
yeah,
best.
no, it better be tripled by then. That better be like out of the. We better hit like 80 million by then.
But yeah, that's the I guess that's the hopeful, I guess, like wishful thinking. But like it seems that like the your go out. So let's make a little bit of a checklist for people who maybe are just like a little recap of people who are just catching
Popped in
in or
late, yeah.
whatever. Yeah. So what is the first thing that you're gonna do tomorrow when TJ or RG or whoever's on Good Morning Madden drops the schedule? What's the first thing that you are gonna do?
Look at the best value bundles first, right?
Right.
I specifically I'm gonna know when the legend bundles are dropping, when the team of the week bundles are dropping,
Yep.
when the AKA and all Madden bundles are dropping.
The
Those are
chat
the
is so
four I want to know for. Yeah, panic sell. No, no, panic sell.
Just a lot of the comments in here.
Swipe your credit card. God, I hate all of
Oh
you.
gosh. Okay, I was like, I was like listening to you. I'm like, yep, yep, yeah. And I look over. I'm like,
No, no, no.
but yeah, go ahead. Sorry,
Yeah,
my bad.
so those four for sure.
Yep.
And then if they give us the full list of everything and who all the players are, map out who I want, right? And then start figuring out, okay, if I buy this bundle, if I buy these four bundles at this time, and then I buy
Mhm.
these 8 players, that'll give me enough to buy this master.
Right, right.
So that's I don't want to overspend, right? The goal, like this
No,
gets tricky. Like I become kind of like OCD about it. I'm like, I want to spend the exact dollar amount
not yet.
and buy I want like no leftover tickets. I want no
Yeah,
leftover bits. I want everything. There's my player, and I'm out.
that's it. Yeah, because like, yeah, like it's fun to open the bundles and stuff, but you know the value is not gonna really like you're not still like even if with those discounted prices, the market's still gonna be low enough that it's still you still kind of feel gross, right? You're
Yeah,
like, yeah, I
yeah, oh
got all
yeah,
these cards, and it's still at like 4 coins per trading. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So, but I get what you're saying there. So
So
we'll
like
start with mapping it out.
that brings up a good point. Like prep wise though,
Yeah.
why I know how many purples I have right now because I finally went through and took all of my strat items and started exchanging them up to make room in the damn binder because I know that I mean right now I still think I have what do I have right now? It's gross.
Yeah.
Don't even 818
I
items in my binder right now.
I got 490. So four. Sorry, 940.
Okay,
Sorry,
good. So
I'm
you're
around
worse
the
than
same.
I am.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Um
We're there.
so I mean that tells me I can buy 800 things, less than 800 things, which seems like a ton, right? But if I open up 12 fucking bundles,
That's what I'm
all
saying.
of a sudden it's full again and I'm like, "Oh shit, I got to quick sell stuff to like I'm out here quick selling low golds because I'm just sick of looking at them." Um so it's brutal. So that's my
Okay.
first day tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's tomorrow. That's the
Same.
pregame.
Exactly. That's like what people are because that's when people. I think that's when people start making mistakes. Is like right away they start panicking. They don't know what to do. Like you just gotta, like you said, map it out. What like do you want? Who do you want to go after? Make it like it's. I know how nerdy it sounds, but like like you have an iPhone. Get your notepad out and just write what you need, what you want to go after, what
Yeah.
you plan on buying. Set alarms if you need to. If you know you're not gonna be around the whole time, and like that's my thing tomorrow. Setting alarms for those certain times so I don't miss it, and then just mapping out where what I'm gonna be buying. Because I don't
Right.
really care much about building a team at all, to be honest. Because I know you still want your team and stuff like that. I really don't care. I'm just trying to get full value out of this
Right. Right.
Blitz program
Yeah.
with CoinWise.
Eh, for the folks that
Yeah.
like, if that's way too much, and I get it, right? I get it. That is way too much. Just honestly, go on YouTube. You know, I'll have a video out. I'm sure Adam's gonna have a video out. Joe's gonna
Oh,
have
yeah.
a video out. CC's gonna have probably a bunch of videos out because he's an
Mhm.
actual YouTuber, not like us pretenders.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
like there's gonna be resources out there, right? Like don't like get overwhelmed and just be like, well, I better buy everything. Like don't buy stuff unless you know why you're buying it, right? Like I know like, oh cool, a bundle. Don't unless you need it. Don't bother. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything's so cheap in the auction house, you don't have to buy the bundle. Except the Fire Fantasy Pack, because that one usually doesn't even give you Blitz bits. That one's just for funsies.
Yeah, but like that might like Joe said earlier in the stream. I don't know if you caught it. He said that we haven't got a Fire Fantasy Pack this year at all yet because there's been no like there's been no like weekend league. So
Right.
that could be like very nostalgic for some people, right? Like because like it's almost like that like cornucopia pack that we used to get. We don't have that
Oh yeah, remember
anymore.
they brought it
Right?
back once and it was terrible and we all hated it. We were all mad at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Yes.
like, fine, you could have them like, oh, 9 golds. Way to go, assholes. Like, welcome back.
That's not what we wanted.
Yeah.
This is the exact opposite of what a
Ah,
cornucopia
what if it's
pack
not a
is.
Fire Fantasy Pack? What if it's like a real like Madden 18 cornucopia pack?
That I would be down for
I'd be
it.
all for it. Yeah, it's like it's one AKA player, one legend, one all Madden player. What like
Exactly.
I'm all for it. Those were the best.
Do it. Why? Like, why not?
Those were
Let's
the
have some
absolute
fun.
best.
I'm here for all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I guess the day of Blitz, once it starts, like Thursday night. Oh, I guess one thing that we need to mention is, we haven't talked about this somehow. When do you buy? When the offer comes out, when do you buy? Do you go into the store and just like diddle around, buy your bundles at that time, or
No.
what?
No. I'll take a look just so I know that there's no global limit like we had in previously
Yes, right.
years ago. Thank God those have seemingly died off. Thank God, because
Yeah.
those were they broke the servers, they broke everything, it didn't work.
Yep.
And then just double check the timer. You have time to buy these,
That's right.
right? There's I think the fastest one last year was the 11 to midnight ones. Those were only
That's right.
up
It was
for an
fast.
hour.
Right.
But even those, you have a full hour to go buy your bundle. So go to the auction house first because this goes quick. Like if an offer comes out at 8 a.m., by 8:05, the market is already down 40%.
Yeah.
And only
And then it
stays
goes back
there
up.
for like 25 minutes. And then it's
That's
over.
that's I think that's where a lot of people struggle. They're like, some people are coming in the chat to like, why? Like, I'm no money spent. I don't want to sell my team because the market's not really. What if the market doesn't budge? Because they've seen how it doesn't really budge. It's
Right.
because they're not buying at the right time. It's
Mm-hmm.
timing is the biggest part of
Yeah.
Blitz is timing. Because yeah, you're gonna see the market go back to like very like boring, but it'll drop like for those 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. Guys will definitely complain. I guarantee on Tuesday when we do the show again, I'm like, market didn't budge. I'm like, you looked at it after you opened all your shit. It was over by then. I
Exactly.
guarantee you somebody in this, and you're in this chat right now. I know you are. And you're going to come in here next Tuesday and yell at us and call it all stupid because you looked at the market 40 minutes after the packs came out. Like, it didn't budge, idiots. You lied. I guarantee it. I promise it'll happen.
Like Joe just said, the market's right down. It is. On PlayStation.
Yeah.
It's under 9.
Right. Yeah. Like, yeah, it's wild because it's still, I just checked and like 88s were still at 54, which is like 11 and a half on Xbox.
Right.
So it's still, I mean, it might have just been the 88s that were chilling there. I didn't look
True.
at everything, but,
Yeah,
but
like,
like,
I'm just on my GG, just looking at the
oh, right
market.
on.
Like you're right, it is.
We,
It is already down a little bit.
yeah, we saw, like I said, we saw it last year after the second release. It started tanking out. This year, TVPs have kept it higher. If TVPs weren't out yet last year, it would already be at like 6, and we'd be looking for a drop to 4 on Friday.
Yeah, but like that bro said, it's on now because people now it's the last minute. They announced Blitz, they posted that thing, so now they're on. They're like, all right, time to sell.
Yeah.
Like fair.
Right, you missed it. If they watched the show 2 weeks ago, we told everybody to sell then.
And that's when it was the highest value.
That's when it was at 14. It's like it's just gonna go down from here, and it sure as shit it did. Like, for the last 2 weeks, anytime anybody asks me when do I sell, I'm like yesterday, like right now, go sell everything, and it has nowhere to go but down. There was no reason for it to go up in the last 2 weeks. Like you could hope like the last like harvest or team of the week, like you would thought maybe today the team of the week limiteds, if they were really good, would cause a short spike. If it did, I'm sure it only lasted 45 minutes before everybody gave up. The limited's at 400, so I'm sure people aren't chasing that anymore.
Exactly. That's exactly it. And even if there's a training offer, I still think like you'll still be able to get your training, like Joe said, like that night, like the night of the first offer, you'll be able to get that cheap training then, for the most part.
Yeah,
So
even if you don't, like I said, if the training offer comes out first, like don't you'll be able to just filter it down because most people won't. You guys know this.
yes,
They
yeah,
will literally just go to 9091s and just buy the first row, and that will skyrocket. All you gotta do is go like free safety
yeah,
and buy it for half of that.
exactly. That's what happens.
Yeah, so don't panic. You'll be able to buy training. Like I said, I do recommend keeping 20 to 30K,
That's what I'm
not
gonna do.
in training, have it in cards. Going, okay, maybe this is what we want to do, right? Just in case I want this here so that I don't have to go dig around for 10 minutes trying to get stuff and throw me, because then it throws everything off, right? I want to go snipe first. Unless, I mean, for the training, who knows? It could be, just platinum packs or something. Like they used to do. It used to be just training for platinum packs 3 years ago.
Yeah, I remember
So
that.
we'll see if that comes back again. That'd be
Honestly,
nice.
the thing is too is like the only way to get plat cards is through TVPs.
Yeah.
Or like those special bundle
Right.
offers. You can't get them in regular packs still,
Right.
like which we used to be able to. So that's why I can also see there being like plat offers.
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But if you invested all your coins in jerseys.
Smart move, Yumi. Good call.
Yeah. Honestly, above the line there.
Yeah. Anybody got any other questions?
Yeah, what's the questions at? Like I feel like we've been rambling on, but like I think we covered like everything that I kind of wanted to cover anyways. Like I feel like I needed this myself just to like mentally prepare myself.
Right.
But yeah, this
So
is
that
good
you
for me.
buy levels for season 3? No, I don't. We haven't bought levels for anything else. I don't think we buy them for level for season. We're done with the season a month before it's done anyway. What are we worried about buying levels for?
Yeah, I don't think they're going.
We're good. I think I have like one pack left on this, and there's still how many days left on this stupid compass?
I really gotta start grinding. I'm only level 35. I really gotta get going.
Oh my god, what have you been
I
doing?
know. I just haven't done anything. I gotta get on it.
This field pass. I'd rather buy levels for the comp pass. Forget about the field pass. There's 15 days left, and I have nothing left to do on it. I think I just got the bonus XP for next season.
Which
yesterday.
set should you be doing to prep? I don't really know if like I know like there was a little like I know LBJ was telling me there was profit building like Randy Moss harvest today. There was some like you got your trade for like 4 coins per after you quick sold your heroes, but I don't really think there's any like are you doing any sets? Like the only set I need to finish is those team affinity things so I could get that prepped.
Oh,
that's it.
You might want to get those done like today.
Yeah.
I
started it this morning and I was like I have like 4 out of 8 done. I gotta finish those then.
Yeah, it did. I did them all while TVP's route. I would go through. That's actually a really good point. Those team affinity guys. Eventually, you're gonna want those tokens done.
That's right. Yeah.
I went through and anytime I found the player, I would just go through the sets and click on all of them and check. If they were like under 50,000, I would just buy it.
Yeah.
And I mean, still overpriced for 89, but those cards were always, sometimes they're like at 80, 90,000. Once TVPs are gone, and there's no guarantee they put those back in next time TVPs come out.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get those. So luckily, I'm all done with those. Thank God.
Yeah, I'm almost there. And plus, like you get 4,000 training back as well, so that's not bad either. You quick sold those 87s. For some reason, they quick sell for 1,000 each.
Yeah. Those are okay. Yeah, extra weird. I didn't expect them to come back. They showed up. I'm like, what the hell are all these?
Yeah.
That was nice. And then the 89 sold for way more than market value, so those were kind of nice to get rid of. So it was nice. What are you doing with 84, 85s? Quick sell or hold? I don't think you have any reason. Oh wait. So I want to talk about those real quick too. I had a theory that I don't think there's not enough time for a program in between Zero Chill or Blitz and Zero Chill.
That's right.
Right? We usually have like a 2-week window or a week even. This year, they've been really good about not leaving us with dead space, right? Remember, we used to end up with like, there's nothing this week but like team of the week. You should piss everybody off. This year, they've been really good where every week we're like, here's something. I don't care if it's, here's something. Yeah. I think Team Builder 2s are right around the corner.
Yeah, I can see that. Would it be, so here's my thing though. Team Builders and these Team Affinity things came out at the same time.
They did.
Do you think they do that again, or do you think it's going to be a one-off just Team Builders?
I think it could be just a one-off Team Builders, or because there's only 3 more tokens left.
That's right.
Right?
So it can't
Obviously,
be
we're
until
not getting
after.
all three of
No,
them. It won't be till February.
that's right. Yep.
But maybe with Team Builder 2s, we get one more token.
Okay.
And then Team Builder 3s, you get one more. And
Yep.
then with Team Affinity 2, we get the last one.
Yeah, I can see
Right?
that.
Like that could kind of make like we'll have Team Affinity, like maybe we get one more here with another Team Builder. And then maybe there's just an AFC and NFC Team Affinity. And then that's all
Right.
three.
That's what my guess was like early on.
Because that would be
I
2
thought we
and
were
2,
getting
right?
two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
I don't think they can't until after the Super Bowl. They can't go to
Right. Yeah, it's
799
February.
Yeah.
But
So
right now, if we got a handful of, say, 88, 89 team builders, right? And no one cares about team. We know no one cares. We know no one wants 88s, 89s. They're team builders not for your God squad. They're for your punk ass theme teams that you all love for some reason.
Yeah, and it's another way to make some coins too. Like it's a nice, to be honest, it's a nice way to like find slow ways to make coins. Like team builder
Right.
are usually to clear up some of your binder stuff, and yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
So,
mind them actually.
like, speaking of those, while we're sniping this weekend and buying, the 94 team of the weeks or 93 team of the week players for dirt cheap, I'm also going to go down and I want to buy a lot of 84, 85, and 86s just in case.
Yeah, because you can see those spike with if you need them for the team builder
Right.
sets.
Yeah, even 83s, right? Because the
Yep.
first overall set is what, 80 to 82s? Or did they change this year?
It's 80 and 81s, and then
Okay,
82,
yeah, they did change it.
right? Yeah, they changed it this year because we used to put golds in. It'd be
Yeah,
three gold, or three high golds and three low elites.
right.
Now it was three low elites or three 80s to 81s and one 82.
Yeah, so I want to snatch up low guys because I looked last year at last year's team builders and it did go up. I think it was 83s. I don't remember what the hell it was now.
Okay.
So the first one was even numbers. I wonder if it's different next year. For the next one, maybe it's 81s, 83s, and 85s. Go into it because it's always like a weird number, right? So we'll see. Either way, I want to go snipe like when Legend comes out, when Team of the Weeks come out. I want to go grab the low pieces because they'll be dirt cheap, right? Let me just go grab 84s for literally next to nothing. I'll be grabbing them at 4,000 coins a piece, whatever, and throw them in there and see what happens with them. Oh yeah, just the exchange sets. I got you.
Okay, so it's all even numbers. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But even 84s, if you're buying them at 4,000, that's under 5 per. Safe, right? You know what I mean? Like, I know it sucks to buy 84s, but like if they spike up during team builders to like 15,000 again, like tell me you're mad about literally pocketing 11,000 coins per 84 that you give no shits about.
That's exactly it. It's like, and how much work? Like, you're gonna be sniping anyways. You're gonna be on those filters. Like, let's be honest. We're all gonna be on Madden. We're all gonna be on those filters. So like,
yeah.
Not that much of
So the low ones stay low for longer.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. So like if we're sniping 93 team of the weeks, those will crash out, and then because everybody's buying them, right? They work their way back up, and they're harder to pull, right? They don't pull them as often. For the 84s, people won't sell those right away, so they'll keep getting posted and posted and posted all weekend long. So those will probably stay. Those are the ones that just get down to 5 and will stay there for the whole weekend. If you're bored, you got in between, like a pack comes out in a half hour, you got time. Cool, go snipe 84, 85s, maybe some 86s. Load up on some lower stuff to kind of fill out your sets later on and be good to go.
That's right. That's exactly it. And that's the plan. Like I'm just like I said, how much coins do you think you're putting in to it?
See, this is where my brain messes with me, right? Like my notes from myself from the past say everything. And then I get to this point, I'm like, man, I got 23 million. Like, what if I somehow mess up? Like, even I know it's impossible. It is impossible. I have to convince myself it's impossible. Like, literally look myself in the mirror on Thursday. Go, you cannot mess this up. You cannot mess this up. It can't go wrong. But I want to go in with all of it. Realistically, probably like 7 million before I want to throw up. Like that number gets from like 23 down to like 15. I want to start a vomit. So I will see. But I know that I'm going to find I'll find something kind of, tricky. You know what I mean? Like, I think I found a little deal here, and then I will panic on it and not do it and then be pissed at myself an hour later.
That's right. And the thing is, I'm saying I want to drop at least like 10 million into it, but like, do I have the time to drop?
Right. Can you? You got 20 minutes at a time to pull this off. Like, can you do it?
Because like there is that window, right? It's not that big of a window for a lot. Like, yes, the low overalls, like you said, there's gonna be a lot longer. You have more time.
Right.
But like those offers, like you have like 15, 30 minutes to get those pieces. Like, yeah, they're
Yeah.
gonna be higher overall, so you're spending more. But like, still, 10 mil ads. It takes a while to get
Right.
there.
Right.
So
Right. Somebody
cool
asked if they're not market savvy and just want to load up on store points, what's the max you would spend? I know you're not. I'll spend more than you will, so you tell me what
though.
you're comfortable at.
Yeah. Me personally, I guess it depends. Like if you're not market savvy and like this is how you kind of keep up with your coins and like building your team. Honestly, like $100 to $200 is not like that's like two solid bundles. More probably more because like they're gonna be like half off.
Yeah,
And
they're
I
like
think like
8,900. There's a
yeah,
lot for like 2,000 stuff like that.
yeah. So I think like 200 should get you like a good amount if that's something you're gonna do. But for me, again, I could literally instead of spending that money, I can literally just take my coins and make double what I'm probably gonna get from those packs if I buy.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So
I'm a
but yeah.
little bit more loose on Blitz.
Mhm. Okay.
I'll probably go up to like 3, maybe 350.
Okay.
Um, but that being said, we'll have to wait until tomorrow and we find out everything. And then we'll be able to lay out a plan for you where hopefully you can get on and like only spend, like we said before, like $150 to get the champion. Right. So like if we play it the right way, like we'll try to trust me, between everybody that you know, between me, Joe, and Adam and CC, and I'm
Okay.
sure Skoma will have one too, and Xerxes and
Yeah.
Gut Fox. The Madden community has enough smart people in it that will explain the cheapest way to do things for sure.
Yeah. That's exactly it. And that's the thing. And like some of the stuff that we'll tell you, it's not gonna be the prettiest or like the most fun things to open. Like those the early bird offers, they suck, but they're the best value. Like they're boring to open. Let's be honest. You're probably not gonna pull like a huge card from it, but you're gonna get almost enough like bucks or blitz bucks, whatever it's called, to get almost more than halfway through a champion.
Yeah,
So it's also how you want to spend your money. Like you got to enjoy what you're doing as well. So
right. I will say this too. So when those bundles do come out, we're
mhm.
probably gonna get, if I had to bet money, because legend bundles I feel like come out like once a day.
Yes, they
Um,
should. Yeah.
if I buy them on Friday,
Mhm.
I don't want to touch them until Saturday.
Yeah, because you want to get a chance at the new
Right?
ones.
Take the shot at when the limited,
Yeah.
like if you can, right? We know there'll be a new limited on, there'll still be a limited on Saturday. I know, man, patience is like the bad word in this Madden community. But man, I am telling you guys, this is gonna hurt your soul, and I know that you're not gonna be able to resist. But honestly, any bundle that you buy, you should probably wait to open up until Saturday morning.
Yes.
And I don't know if some of you guys, I don't know if I can, to be honest. If I
Oh,
sit there and like the bundles are really good, they're high value, they're the ones that I want. Like if it's a legend bundle, an AKA bundle, and an all Madden bundle with like really good toppers, am I going to be able to, like, if I have, say I have 70 packs on my game on Friday, am I going to be able to sit there and go, no, tomorrow? No way. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. Even though I'm
and
telling you, I know it's the right idea, but I don't know that I can.
and you know that the limit is going to be expensive because there's no TVPs anymore, so it's going to be expensive.
You would
And
think,
also,
right?
it should. Well, maybe not. Maybe because there's so
Because
many
everyone's
packs
got
being
so many
opened.
packs.
I
Yeah.
don't know, but still, I don't know.
Extra
But even
limited,
just like
Ken.
the
Extra limited
pieces,
on Saturday. That's why. The
but
legend
even just
limited.
but even like this past Saturday, I was just opening pro game day packs. I pulled two. Like I pulled the Jim Taylor 91 and then the Ken Norton 91. They both sold for 700K. Like those high pieces for those new legends, regardless of who they are, will sell for a lot for the
Right.
first like day.
Yeah.
Like you have like 3-4 hours, so like it's definitely still worth your time to hold them
Right.
for
Right.
sure, no matter
Yeah.
what.
Philly brings up a good question. Has it ever been proven that you can pull new cards from old bundles? Yeah, it has. I know it. I know it doesn't ever feel like it. But we did see it last year. I do remember because we talked about this a lot last year. Because remember waiting during all three, during
Yeah.
Blitz and I think Zero Chill had some. Maybe it wasn't Zero Chill. But there were some other packs we would save. I think like the free pack stuff we would get, I would save them all until Saturday and then see if we can get one. And then I remember during Blitz, it did actually pan out that the limited was coming out of the new packs. At
Okay.
least the new pieces were,
Okay. Good.
because that was a big deal. But it didn't before when it used to change over seasons, because it would say season 1 pack, right? Season 1 limited
Uh,
opposed or season 1 whatever. and changed it over. So watch the wording on the packs. Like, make sure it doesn't say like weeks 1 through 11 legend. You know what I mean? Like, it could say something dumb like that and throw everything off. But it does transfer over. So I know I won't be able to save all of them, but I'm gonna try my damnedest to save them until Saturday.
Yeah, and at least like, I think if you can, go for it.
Yeah.
There's no. I know it's a patience thing that people can do, but I'm here for it.
I mean, we'll still have another limited in the packs, right? So it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, you're still. Your odds of pulling the new limit on Saturday are less than 1, right? So I mean, whatever. You know what I mean? Just open whatever you want to open. But we know it's smarter to always wait until there's the best pulls possible. Even like the TVPs this past week, the best time to pull was Thursday morning, when the Team of the Week limiteds were still in there and the Harvest limiteds.
Yeah, there was literally like 4 or 5.
Yeah, and I grabbed 4 on Thursday morning. I got like 2 of each. It was perfect.
Yeah, so it's like, just like, you have, it might not feel like it, but it's still better too.
Always that next pack, man. It's always in that next pack. Never fails. Yeah, odds are 0 for Black Jesus. That's fact. That's fact. Triple Dub, what are you still lost on, buddy? We got a few more minutes here. We can fill in any gaps that you're missing out on.
It's a lot of it is going to be like, we'll walk you through it as we go. I know it's a lot to take in now, but like as it gets going, you're gonna be fine. You'll enjoy it. And honestly, don't have that, like, don't feel bad about yourself if you don't get everything, because like I know I'm not gonna be able to get everything I want and all that, but it's just part of it.
Yeah. Found there, buddy. Appreciate the resub, sir. How are you today? Oh, I miss Sky Guy and Rat too, man. Look at me just being a jerk, missing out on all the subs. I appreciate you guys.
This is like probably like one of my favorite programs of like the year. I know Zero Chill is by far my favorite, but like this is like a low key like market dream for us.
Yeah, I mean it's tough. It's really tough for me to rank Blitz, Zero Chill, and Easter because they all have their own pieces. This one is the one I think I look forward to because it's so fast.
Exactly.
Right? Like Zero Chill has Christmas morning, and that's really it. Right? Easter has, I mean, that week leading up to it, you're getting all the presents, doing everything else. Same with Easter. But this one is, okay, Thursday night at 11. I'm finally going to get to sleep on Tuesday. Right? So it's every couple hours you got something to get up on. Like I remember last year, that last offer came out at midnight on Monday. It was the Redux ones. And I was in bed and I looked over, I'm like, shit, it's 12:15. I should be asleep, but I'm really close to falling. I'm going to go buy the stupid pack. And I came all the way downstairs and bought them. Like, damn it, man. Like, I need them to do like MLB does. Let me buy packs from my phone.
Right. Yeah. That would be nice.
Me so. Well, I have my backbone. I can do this in bed.
I have that in my bed too. Yeah,
I will be in bed doing all this. Buy a backbone, people. If you don't have one, ask for one for Christmas. They are amazing.
For real. I legit, that was one of the reasons I went out and grabbed one recently. Because of that, I was like, I know I want to spend time with the wife and I don't want to be in my office the whole time, but like I'm gonna want to be in bed and just like sneakily get that while we're watching a show or something.
Right, yeah, 100%. Chosen one, buddy. Appreciate the tier 1 sub, man. Welcome on in. Let's see. I'm looking for more questions.
Yep.
Fanica. Oh, Fanica's a bomb. Keep Fanica. He's so good. So good.
Yeah, JCam, it's up to you. You could obviously sell them. I don't think, like we talked about a little bit earlier, I don't know if LTDs are really going to spike a lot. I think they're going to sit where they're at and just kind of go from there. So,
yeah, I thought we'd see them spike up a little bit today with the coin distribution, but the coin stuff coming back out. Captain Heck, the backbone, it turns your, I have it in my bag right here. It turns your phone into like a portable game machine. I do have it in my bag because I was traveling. This is a backbone.
Yeah,
literally slide your phone in there, close it in, and you are ready to rock and roll. Yeah, this one, there's one for Xbox and one for PlayStation. This is the Xbox one. We're really showing this off on YouTube like we have some kind of sponsorship, which we don't. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Hi, Backbone. I love this thing.
Sponsor our podcast.
Yeah, right. This thing is amazing, especially because in Madden you cannot buy packs or bundles or do anything from the app. Really, can't do sets, none of that cool stuff. So this allows you, and this links to when you open this up. It's not like you're playing like a cloud version of the game. This connects you to your Xbox, and I'm controlling my home Xbox from my phone. Cap, I know they have an iPhone one for Xbox and PlayStation. I don't know if there is an Android version. I have to go on the website and check. I've never looked because I don't have one, but they may have one by now.
Maybe just buy an iPhone. I don't know.
Yeah, buy an old iPhone 12 or something, and like no plan, not just Wi-Fi only. You know what I mean? And just hit it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cap, they're great, dude. I love it, man. Yeah. When traveling, I don't have to bring my Xbox with me anymore. I just literally play on my phone. It's great. Perfect.
It's nice. Definitely.
I don't remember on Team of the Week packs. Did they contain all weeks, or will have only 2, 3? I think the Team of the Week pack contained every week. I think they were all on there.
And I think the other like special like Team of the Week packs, like they had like their specific like 91 plus. So like any of them that were 91 or higher, didn't matter what week they were.
Yeah.
Minus the LTDs, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, the rest of the packs were just generic Team of the Week packs. But it would be like the most recent one, right? So, you know, like if you buy a Team of the Week pack from the store now, it'll have this week and every other week in it. And then the toppers will be, you know, whatever, 91 pluses. Yeah. Hopefully 91 pluses. That'd be great.
That would be nice.
There's a couple. Ooh, speaking of prep work, do you have any, well, you say you're not really concerned about building your team at all, but do you have any players that you want to target?
Oh, yeah. So I guess like for me, like I want to have like decent players as well. Like I still want to be able to play like my solos and my solo battles. So like I'm targeting some of the AKA guys, because like there's some guys that I really want to use, like that Chad Johnson. I thought that's a really cool looking card.
Right. Oh yeah.
I'm also curious. Do you think, here's the one thing I really want some of the all Madden players. Do you think they are part of this?
Absolutely.
They add them, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
I know we had Bo Knows last year, but I guess that's the equivalent to AKA this year.
Yeah.
Okay, but all Madden, like I would think all Madden would be a huge hit. I think they could really have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I would expect kind of the same as we get the all Madden, or I'm sorry, the Legend bundles, right, for cheaper, right, 8,900 points, with a good, like say 91, 92 plus topper. I would expect, to be honest, for all Madden and AKA to get those bundles for probably less than $100.
Yep.
With a full topper, like guaranteed, just full topper.
Yeah. Which would be crazy good.
Yeah. Oh my god, I can't wait. Right. Yeah, because I really need Okoye. Bad. I need Okoye. He's cheap enough now, and I know I can go buy. Well, his 91's cheap anyway, but 93 is still pricey.
Get even cheaper, right? So
right, yeah. Like I almost pulled the. I was like, damn, he's only at like his 91 was only at like 150K. I'm like, that's really not too bad. And then I was like, oh, 50% off, 50% off. Don't do it. Like I had to talk myself out of it.
Yeah.
Definitely. It'll be solid.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Like I'm actually excited to see like what the Blitz is gonna look like the players, if it's gonna be a very similar layout. But I'm excited to just like, I love seeing everybody excited about like those new cards, because I don't really add them on my team, but I kind of like live through everybody, them getting the cards and tell me how good they are.
Right.
But I just don't play enough to get any value out of it.
I don't, unless they're limited. So limiteds I will add if I can get them under 450, because that's my rental card. I'm not at a loss on that.
Same. And that's what I have, but that's like my team. I think I'm at like an 89 or a 90 with just BND and LTDs. That's it.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I think I'm at a 91, but I have 9 starters that are limiteds.
Perfect. Yeah. And I feel like that's it. And then whenever I decide to sell those limiteds, or if they like the price, I'll sell them and then move on, get another BND.
Yeah. Somebody did point out really, really good target. We talked about this before. I know Joe is targeting these as well. The Matthew Berry Team of the Week cards.
Oh, yes. I feel like there's going to be probably like a specific offer for those.
So when is this done, though? This is done at the end of the season, or is this done before the end of the season?
They said at the end of the season. Oh, I don't know. Did they? I thought they said at the end of the season. Like the last one that you can get is for.
It's like, is it going to be like week 17 or week 18?
No, sorry. I meant like this season, end of season 2. Like Madden.
Oh, end of season 2. Oh, so this is it.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
So like I think there's only going to be a couple more. So we have how many right now? 4 or 5?
I have no idea.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So potentially be like maybe 6 that you need, maybe 7.
End of season 2. Okay.
And then you get the
6 right now. Okay.
Reward.
Okay. Yeah. So definitely we need to make a list of those. I'm sure we'll do a video. That's what. I have a video coming out. I wasn't gonna say anything, but like of my targets. That's why I asked the question. I was trying to get more content out of you. Thanks for nothing.
Have to get those. So.
But
Those are targets. No, those are
yeah,
that's what
those
I'm
for sure. If you don't, I will say this: if you don't get all of them now,
yeah,
don't panic, right? Because Christmas is literally a month away. We'll get more Team of the Week packs. Those will probably be in there, and they'll tank right out again, right? So if you don't get them now, you just gotta wait a month. You know, it's Matthew Berry, so a big part of me says whoever card he picks as his little master thing is gonna suck anyway. Like 99% of me thinks it's Michael Thomas, right? Like I don't know why, but I feel like it's Michael Thomas. He's like, oh, you know, like that's a normal like Matthew Berry pick kind of person. So I mean, anybody that watched that knows, like, oh, Matthew Berry said this, like I'm gonna take the other guy.
For real.
So not real high hopes on this.
But like you're putting in 389s, at least 390s, possibly one or two more.
Gotta be a 94, 95, right? Gotta be a 95. Gotta be somebody good.
It seems like it, right?
God, watch it be like a new Zeke, and I will throw open my mouth. I don't need an overpriced fullback in my game.
My worst fear is that it's gonna be just like a BND card, and you're like, "What the heck did I just do?" Like, at that point,
oh God, I hope not.
Berry cards and just like not doing that set. Like that is like
right, and that's the yeah. You can snipe them this weekend, right? If the card comes out, like those you hold. I don't care what training jumps to, you hold them, mofos.
Yes.
Because they will spike like nobody's business. But if the card sucks and you don't like it, then you just unload them all and make coins instead. So you have options.
I think we got all of it. Like, any other questions before we hop out?
Yeah. Last question: are there multiple offers for each promo or just one of each? Shady, that kind of depends. I feel like last year there were a handful of each except Harvest.
Yes.
Everything outside of Harvest had multiple. Sometimes they grouped them up, right? And it was like you had Most Feared and Gridiron Guardians in the same bundle.
Yeah. There was one was like, there was one here. Let me see. Team of the Week and Ultimate Kickoff bundle. It was together.
Okay, yeah. I definitely feel like I saw Most Feared tag.
Yeah. Most Feared and Gridiron Guardian was a bundle last year.
Okay, yeah, it was one. Okay. Yeah.
So there was a few that had multiple. Yeah, Elite and Flashback bundle. That was kind of cool.
I missed that stuff.
Yeah, there's some decent ones last year. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun either way.
Yeah. No, I'm stupid excited for this.
And you're done for the week, right? No work for you for the rest
I have to go into the office tomorrow. Look at this gorgeous beard I've curtailed. I've made for the salad week, and I have to shave it to go to the office for one day. Not even a whole day because it's the day before Thanksgiving. Typically we go in and like I think last year at like noon the commander got on the loudspeaker was like everybody go home. So I'm literally gonna shave my beard for 6 hours in the office and be furious and look like an idiot again tomorrow. Not that I don't ever look anything less than an idiot, but.
Still, at least a hairy idiot would be better.
Right, yeah. Like, exactly. Man, I'm mad about like the light just hits the beard better, right? It adds an extra contour to the face. The shade adds in. Now I got to mess it all up again and look all like a big bald idiot tomorrow. So mad about it.
Hey, but at least you have all Thursday, you got football, Thanksgiving, and you got all weekend, so you're good.
Oh, yeah, both of our teams play on Thursday. Look at that.
Yeah. You have the evening game?
No, we have the early game.
Early. We always get the Cowboys always have like the 4:00 one. Always.
Oh yeah.
So
who the Cowboys play this week?
The Giants. It'll be a fun one.
Ooh, that will be good. We've got the Lions. Hopefully it is boring.
The Lions, don't sleep on them.
I know, man. They are. I mean, they're second place in the division. They're not sluggish, man, and they have a hell of a run game. I really liked Swift a lot.
Yeah, low key, they're okay.
And then after Hard Knocks, like, how do you hate them? You know what I mean? Like, I watched like 2 episodes. Like, yo, I kind of like these guys. Like, they're easy to cheer for, right? And we said before, I know, like, I talked about this before. Like, the Lions last year were the #1 team against the spread.
Yeah,
like they were close in every game. Like they had covered the spread in all of them. They just didn't win. But that to me was a sign that a team is on the uprise.
Stepping up. Yep, for sure.
So yeah, they're moving in the right direction. I like the Eagles. The Lions.
I don't like the Eagles. team
Eagles are
there.
fun to watch
They're
right now. You can
crazy.
hate them all you want.
They
Eagles are
are.
fun to watch
You
right
know
now.
what? Like it's Justin Fields and Jalen Hurts are one of like the two quarterbacks I'm loving, like just watching right now. Even though like I
Right. Yeah.
know
Same.
like just to watch, like, I don't know. I love that mobile quarterback. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Agreed. All right. I think that is it for today.
Good for me. Yeah.
Right on, everybody. We appreciate you guys popping in and watching everything. We're gonna go ahead and end the YouTube video now. If you're still here on YouTube, what are we, an hour and 34 minutes in? We appreciate the heck out of you, man. Well done. We'll have plenty more to come from the two of us and Joe and literally every other top tier Madden YouTuber. You know who they are. Don't go. You know who they are. Go hang out. We'll all guide you guys in the right direction. We appreciate the heck out of you guys. Peace out.